Hey, it's Mustafa from the Cherry Hill Free Clinic and Ramadan Kareem. We made it to Ramadan 2021, and some people might be asking, I'm ready to take the COVID-19 vaccine, but I'm unsure of whether or not it will break my fast. We sat down with a couple religious scholars and thought they'd be the best to give you the answer to a question like that. So without further ado, here's their response on whether or not you can take the COVID-19 vaccine during your fast in Ramadan.
In the world of the coronavirus, many of our Muslim community members are growing concerned about COVID-19 vaccinations during the daylight hours of Ramadan. So there's really two or three angles that we have to consider with the vaccine. The first and perhaps most general, but also very important, is that seeking medication, vaccinations in Islam is at least completely permissible according to all of our legal traditions in Islam. So to get the vaccine is perfectly permissible, and some of our scholars even say it could be recommended depending on the impact that it would have on the community. And that's something certainly we should consider as the coronavirus continues, to cause a great deal of hardship on our communities, not only locally but worldwide. The second thing, which has to do with fasting in the month of Ramadan, is whether or not you can take a vaccine shot during the daylight hours. As we know, fasting, it is abstaining from food, drink of any type, from Salat al-Fajr, which is the Fajr prayer, until Salat al-Maghrib, the sunset prayer. And so this is a great concern for many of our community members. However, many of the fatwa or religious edict councils and bodies, not only here in the United States, but around the world, have already addressed this issue and have said that it is perfectly permissible to take the vaccine during the daylight hours because the vaccine shot is of little consequence when it comes to any nutritional value, if at all, and it is also injected in the muscle, which is not directly into a vein, or it's not something that has to be swallowed, and so it's not ingested to be considered something that would break the fast. Lastly, I would say some of the best practices perhaps would be trying your best to schedule a vaccine later in the day in the instance that you have some type of reaction, which from what many of our medical professionals, including those at the Cherry Hill Free Clinic, have said, is that that any reactions, they're often very slight. However, just to be on the safe side, in case you become tired or fatigued or feel like you need to eat or drink, it may be best to schedule your vaccine for later in the day, if at all possible. Otherwise, you simply do your best, fear Allah to the best of your ability, and remember the founding principles of our faith is about preserving human life, and that's exactly what this vaccine is intended to do. And with that, I wish the best for you this month in Ramadan, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you and your families and keep each and every one of you safe.
A very, very important question that we want to answer for the community this year specifically is about injections, and more specifically about the vaccines, specifically the COVID-19 vaccine, that at this point in time in 2021, in the months of March, April, and May, we are seeing that the community and that the country, they are administering it to everybody all around the nation. For Muslims, for us who are fasting during the months of April and May, and maybe we have taken the first dose of the 2-dose vaccines, or we are anticipating our second dose, we've already received the first dose. Does an injection break the fast? And what are the best practices and recommendations regarding the fast and regarding taking the vaccine? And does that affect the fast? So in summary and in brief, injections do not break the fast unless they go straight into the stomach or they go straight into the brain. So therefore, intramuscular injections like the vaccines don't break the fast. That is an indirect form of nourishing the body, therefore it doesn't count as something that would invalidate the fast or require a makeup for a broken fast. Just to clarify for the entire community, vaccines, taking injections do not invalidate the fast. The COVID-19 vaccine, it is permissible for Muslims to take, and we make dua and we encourage everyone to make dua. Please make dua for all those who have been affected, all those who have lost family members, all those who are treating those who are sick. May Allah protect us and forgive us and accept us all. And we make so much dua. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala remove this pandemic. On behalf of myself, my family, our community in South Jersey, we wish you all a blessed Ramadan Mubarak. Jazakumullah khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
On behalf of Cherry Hill Free Clinic, Ramadan Kareem to you and your family. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.